Max makes a friend. Max and Ruby. Max said Max's sister, Ruby. This is Louie's little cousin, Morris. Morris, meet Max. You two can play with these toys while we make a sign for Bunny Scouts. Jamboree, said Louise. Sure nicely, boys, said Ruby. Ruby and Louise got out their markers, but they only had orange, purple, yellow, and black. I wish we had more colors, said Louise. Me too, said Ruby. We'll just do the best we can. Meanwhile, the boys chose toys to play with. Max wanted the dump truck, but Morris wanted it too. Mine, said Morris. Morris? Mine, said Max. Ruby and Louise went over to Max and Morris. Max, you take the ambulance, said Ruby. And Morris, you can play with the dump truck, said Louise. Sure nicely, boys, said Ruby as the girls went back to work. But Max did not want to play with his ambulance. He wanted his dump truck back. Mine, said Max. Mine, said Morris. But then Max got an idea. Sure nicely, said Max. But Morris did not want to share nicely. Morris took the ambulance in the dump trunk. Max did not want Morris to have both toys. Mine, said Max. Boys, said Ruby, you're not sharing. Max, take the Chugganugga choo-choo train, said Ruby. Morris can have the ambulance and the dump truck. Max went to get the caboose for his Chugga choo-choo train. When he came, Morris had taken his train too. Share nicely, said Max. But Morris did not want to share. Not Fred. Morris, you have 3 toys, said Louise. Max has none. You're not sharing, said Ruby. So Ruby gave Max his jelly bow and his jelly bowl spider. Right? Then the girls got back to work. We're almost done, said Louise. Yes, but I still wish we had more colors, said Ruby. Max filled up the spider's jelly bowl tank. Mine, said Morris. Mine, said Max. But Morris pushed the spider spit button. Spew went to jelly balls and landed right on Ruby and Louise's toaster. Then the jelly balls made huge red, pink, and green splashes. Morris gave Max a turn. Spew. Then Max gave Morris a turn. Spew. Just then the Bunny Scout leader came to get the sign. What a creative use of color, said the Bunny Scout leader. This must have taken a lot of hard work. Well, said Ruby, we had a little help from the boys. Sharing, said Max. Nicely, said Morris.